This week on Higher Energetic Resonance Inspirations, I'm talking about aligned friendships and aligned relationships, and especially what that means as we choose to bloom into midlife. Hello, my name is Carol May Whittick, and I support women to bloom into midlife using creativity and spiritual life coaching. Welcome to the episode. To begin, a quote from Les Brown. Align yourself with people that you can learn from, people who want more out of life, people who are stretching, searching, and seeking a higher ground in life. One of the common recurring challenges that my clients experience when they are working with me on the Bloom Into Midlife program is when they really start to shift what that means for the environment around them. Oftentimes what's really holding them back is not necessarily their will and their desire to move forward, but the connection or almost the responsibility that they feel that they have to stay aligned and stay in the same space and the same level with the people that they've always known. And this is one of the trickiest parts about growth and change, because as we grow and we change, we desire more, we need more to keep us inspired and to keep us moving forward and to also hold us accountable, and when we're not living up to our own potential. And that's why it's important to choose the company that you have, and that's why it's also important and helpful to have people to support you, such as coaches, such as groups of accountability. And there are popular sayings that you may have heard that relate to this. You are the sum total of the people that you hang around with, or if your circle doesn't inspire you, you actually are in a cage. The reality of development, the reality of becoming more than who you are at this moment in time, is that you need to be around people who want to see you grow. When you're around people who are already in a space and a place where you want to be, they are going to do everything that they can to give you a hand up. There is less room at the top, it's not so crowded. And the recurring challenge comes from my clients when they are trying to speak big dreams to people who are not yet moving towards theirs. Because as you're talking about moving into more of yourself, being all the things that you want to be, what you're doing is you're shining a light, whether you realize it or not, on the people who are not making any moves in their life, not taking any action, staying the same. And although they may be pleased for you and they may say that they are pleased for you, you moving forward may inspire some people, and what many of my clients see the most is that they are reflecting back to that person what they're not doing. And whether they're doing it consciously or subconsciously, they will try to sabotage you. And that might come in the way of saying certain things that they know will trigger you into second guessing where you feel about yourself, bringing up some personal doubts, or out and out just telling you that you're wrong and that you're going up and above your station, or who do you think you are, and all of those things that are said by people who are seeing other people move forward. But my question to you is, who do you think you are? Who do you want to be? Because that's exactly who the world needs. It needs you to step into that powerful vision that you're being shown for yourself, because it's there for a reason. It's there for your growth. It's there for your expansion. And the difficulty is then, how do you move into more aligned connections, aligned relationships, without maybe necessarily offending and losing people? And this is the part that often my clients find difficulty in. One of the things I like to encourage people to do, and I take stock of myself, is when I'm hearing any kind of sabotage talk from other people, any judgment from other people, is really listen to what they're saying. Because yes, it's going to be directed at me. It's going to be said in a way that is maybe to derail me, to put some doubt in my mind. But also see where it's coming from and really put into perspective who is saying what to you, and why do you think they're saying that to you? Are they saying words of encouragement? And I know sometimes people have said words of encouragement, but the energy around it, the intention behind those words you feel it in your body, you know that it's not coming from a pure place. So what did I do about those things? Well, truthfully, it took me some time to truly understand how to deal with that situation, because especially when I was moving into something new, or I had a new idea or a new dream, and I made the error of speaking it to the wrong person, then I was usually going to get some kickback. I was not going to get the support that I needed. I was, if anything, going to be told that I was unrealistic, impractical, my head was in the clouds, and I needed to bring myself back to reality and park that for something else and think about what was achievable for me. But I always knew that I wanted something more. And over time, I realised that where that was coming from was not necessarily that someone was down on me. It was just that they didn't have in their vision the idea that anything other than what we were living at that moment in time could be possible. So instead of trying to encourage me to go, okay, then Carol, go and do it. Show us if it's possible, because I can't see it. It was like, that's not possible. You're kidding yourself. You can't do that. And in the same way as we are now as midlife women moving forward into this new phase of our life and redefining what midlife means, we are going to really buck up against other women in our peer group who may not be seeing life in that way, who may not be experiencing their midlife as an opportunity to grow. They might be still caught in the narrative that we get so heavily bombarded with, and the fact that this is it, it's over. We should be hanging up our shoes now and just letting it all go and deciding that's it, there's nothing left for us to do, it's too late, we're too old. But if you're changing that narrative, if you're saying that no, this is actually the moment that I get to do all the things and more of the things that I ever wanted to do, then you're showing them that maybe something's possible, but they may feel that it's so far out of the realm of their possibility that it's easier for them not to see anybody else that they know do it, so that they can say, oh well, for people like us, things like that don't happen. But this is an opportunity for you to be the outlier in your group, and it may mean that you have to put some space between you and them and lovingly allow them to exist in the space that they exist in, while you take your time, move yourself forward, be around people who can see and support you and move forward and make it happen. Make what you're saying happen for yourself. And in time, they will see that you can and it is possible, and maybe will inspire some of those women who are not so sure to actually join you in that new space and bloom into their midlife. And you won't catch everyone. There's always going to be people who are stuck in the place that they're stuck in because they can't believe it for themselves. And it also comes and stems and is underpinned by deserving. How deserving do you believe you are for this vision, for this dream? You've lived all of this life and you still have this fire and this desire in you. So do you deserve to have that, or are you going to pretend that it's not for you, that it's not yours? Because you are deserving of it. This is why you keep seeing it. And everyone is deserving of their life getting better and better as they go on. There's no reason to just hang up and believe that it's over. So if you're in a state where you're feeling limited, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling misunderstood and unheard by the people around you, decide what's important to you, that your dreams are important to you, and that you deserve to move forward into those dreams and to maybe be the one that shows the people who don't believe that these things are possible. And you don't even have to mention it. That was one of the things that I always used to do, was you'll see, I'll show you, and put all this pressure on myself to prove to other people that what I had in my mind was possible. What I have in my mind and what I had in my mind is possible. It's not necessary for me to be the person who announces that I'm going to show them that this is going to happen. All it is for me to do is to make it happen. That's why it was put in my heart. So if you're feeling that there's growth and there's expansion that you want to bring into your life, there's that saying, another saying of sit with women who are committed to growth, because the conversation is different. I know that when I'm around other women that have big dreams, bigger dreams than me even, that the way that they talk about things, the way they see their life, the way that they work on their daily challenges, it comes from a different place. It doesn't come from a place of victimhood. It comes from a place of empowerment, even if they don't know exactly what they're going to do in that time. It comes from a place of possibility, that I've got this challenge ahead of me. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to make something out of seemingly nothing. And it's possible. I'm not sure how yet. I'm waiting for that inspiration, that download, that message to drop in. Knowing it's going to happen, knowing that just because you don't see it yet doesn't mean it can't happen. So free yourself from the negativity, from the heaviness, from anything that you feel and any space that you feel contracted. You deserve to realize the dreams. You deserve to bloom in midlife. And if you haven't already, I'm encouraging you to download my midlife meditation, especially for you to use in those moments when you're feeling contracted and stressed. Just listen to it when you're taking a walk, when you're pottering around the house, or if you want to, you can sit closed eyes and just take it all in. Here you are in this new era of your life, and you're here to make a difference in this world and change the narrative about what it means to be a woman in midlife. Thank you for tuning in with another episode of Higher Energetic Resonance Inspirations. If you're enjoying these episodes, share with friends, put a like on there, leave a comment. Let me know what resonates with you. And also tell me, what challenges are you experiencing in midlife? Because I'm here to support you. See you next time.